Put my thoughts together for the message, for me, that would move me and hopefully everybody in both arenas. Take a look at this PowerPoint slide. It says if an egg is broken by outside force, life ends. But if an egg is broken by inside force, life begins. All great things begin on the inside. Now, I have no shortage of people coming to me saying, Jeff, I want a bigger team. Jeff, I wish I had more cash flow. Jeff, I wish I was in better shape. I wish I had better relationships. Everybody wishes and wants for the things around them in their life to get better, but it's not going to happen until things start to change on the inside. Well, as a person, what's on our inside? It's our mind and our heart. It's our thoughts and our feelings and desires. And in order for those to change, it requires struggle. And you know, as human beings, we don't really enjoy struggle, do we? We would rather have the cliff notes. We would rather have the shortcut. We'd rather have it easy if we could. But that doesn't always work so well. The best story to explain appreciating struggle is the story of the butterfly. Can you bring up that slide? A man who was on a nature walk one day comes across the cocoon of a butterfly, and it's shivering and shaking and moving, and it captured his attention. So he got up real close to it, and he's looking at it move, and he sees a little hole in there develop, and he sees a butterfly struggling and working and trying to get its way out. And then it stops. And it doesn't move anymore. And in the man's kindness and in his haste, he thought, well, let me help it out a little bit. So he went and got a pair of scissors, and he came back, found the cocoon, and he gently cut the cocoon open. Well, then the butterfly easily emerged, and it had a swollen body and small shriveled wings. And the man thought, well, at any moment the wings will fan out and the butterfly will fly away. But you know that never happened. It's a matter of fact, that butterfly spent the rest of its short little life crawling around with a swollen body and small shriveled wings. And what the man did not realize was that he crippled the butterfly by helping it do something it was supposed to do on its own. And that it was God's way for that butterfly, through its struggle to get out of the cocoon itself, that struggle forces the fluid from the body to the wings so that eventually, when it finally did emerge, it would easily be able to fly. Well, leaders in the room, ask yourself this question. I believe we got big hearts. I believe you're all really kind. I believe we all want our people to win. But how many times do you do things for your people that they might be able to do for themselves? And are you really helping them, or are you crippling them? And new people, I know you might not want the struggle. You might want it to be easier. You might wish for it to be easier. You might even tell yourself this: if it doesn't get easier, I'm going to quit. But you might want to think again. You just might want to realize that the struggle itself is exactly what you need to be able to handle a $500,000 cash flow, to be able to handle leading thousands of people at a convention, to be the type of person that others are going to want to follow and be willing to follow, to places that they aren't willing to go themselves. That's what leadership comes down to. And we're all in a developmental process. And so we need to embrace and appreciate the struggle that we're going through when we're going through. Appreciating struggle is a habit. Avoiding struggle at all costs is a habit. Our life is made up of our habits. There's an old story that says, who am I? I could lead the great ones to greatness, and I could ruin your life in a minute. And who am I? I'm your habits. That's what we are. We're a bundle of habits. Some are winning habits, and some aren't so winning as habits. And we need to continually develop our winning habits until we can do it like a machine. In almost any endeavor we partake in, we're able to win because we got the habits built to always win in everything that we do.